underneath my skin, and now I feel so close to you. But I
It's nothing like when we're alone, and the lights are low, and the music's on. I can't focus right now. Need you to hurry home, okay? I need you now.
Left a message on your phone, don't take too long when you're coming home, 'cause I need you now. You've kept me waiting for too long, I'm feeling weak, I don't feel so strong, 'cause I need you now. I need to feel your tender touch, I really need to feel your love, I'm all alone. Baby, I'm ready. Baby, I'm ready for you to do what you do. 'Cause the chemistry between us is fire. It's undeniable. When you touch me, I ignite with desire. It's undeniable. So come and get it, come and get it, come and get it. Take my love. 'Cause every woman
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 37, believe it or not, of the Synthwave Hangout. I am Memory Design.
And I am Woren.
And we are very happy to have everybody in the chat. I saw Prophylaxis just came in. You just missed his song, unless he happened to be listening before. But that song that he did on that Pure Synth comp is amazing. I love that track.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of my favorite chillwave artists ever, so I'm glad he's here. How you doing today, Don?
I'm doing well, man. How about yourself?
Yeah, doing okay. You and I talk often about the summertime and how our love of summer from being children has reversed. I mean, I'm just kidding. We love having everybody around constantly.
Oh, yes. Yep. Love.
But
love
we are coming
Great.
down to the end. is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We're coming back down to school time.
Not fast enough, buddy. Not fast enough.
I envisioned you having like some big weird calendar on your wall that you have to like etch an X into with a knife every day, just counting down.
Yes.
Like it's like a solid wood block calendar or something like that.
Yeah, I have throwing knives.
Throwing knives. Your kids come down and they're like, "What's that, Dad?" And you're like, "Oh, it's one of Dad's hobbies.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about that. This is the no-go zone, remember?"
I just keep hearing these like thuds.
Right, exactly. Yeah, see, man, you get it.
Throwing knives into it.
You get it. You get it.
You get it. No. Honestly, here's the thing. Okay, there's a fine line between spending the entire day, all day, with your kids.
Yep.
By yourself, and them going outside to do things. While you have you know what I'm saying? Like it's this like fine little dance that we do. I'm like, go outside, go do something, please, get away, go.
Yeah, mine was invited to like do something with like a neighbor for like an hour, and I'm like, what do I do? What can I get done in this time? And it's like there's all these projects and things, and she'll come back, and I'm like painting something and working on music and building something all at once. I'm like, give me 2 minutes. I'm trying to work it all in.
How about 2 hours? Can you make it 2 hours?
2 hours. You're like just sending Venmo payments to the neighbors. 10 minutes, just 10 more minutes.
Right.
Oh man.
Man. I'm gonna go get cigarettes. I'll be back.
Right. Just never come back.
Never show up. Just don't come back. Anyways, so we have a special guest today.
Yes, we have a very special guest today. Are you there, special guest?
What? Hi.
Oh, he is there. Our special guest today is the one and only Daniel Quasar. Welcome to the show. We're very glad to have you on.
Thanks for having me. I feel very privileged right now.
Oh, well, it's our privilege to have you on, honestly. We appreciate every guest that is willing to come on and deal with this madness with us.
Yes.
So thank you
Anybody
so much
that's
for
willing
making
to deal
the time.
with Dave and I is a winner in our book.
Not only that, but the
That's all I
ultra
ever wanted.
the ultra hard sell of the West Coast artist, where it's like, can you get up at 7:45 to come listen to two people just like goof around on the on a live stream show?
Oh, yeah, I guess this is a good time for me to say that this is actually an AI I built of myself. I'm not actually here. I'm sleeping right now.
Right, I knew it.
I'm glad that we're past the alpha stage.
Right. I just envision you in bed, but you have like all these, wires coming out of a cap on your head. All going into this like robotic head that's sitting on the desk.
All of a sudden we start getting like stream dialogue out of there.
Right. Or advertisements for things that bump in accidentally. And it's like, wait, Daniel, what are you talking about?
Lampposts. You'd be like, what?
Right, some medicine advertisement. It's like, what?
Right.
Oh, man. So for people who aren't familiar with you, do you have a introduction you could give of who you are, music-wise and other stuff you do in your life for anybody, like a little synopsis, so for people that don't know who you are?
Wow, this would have been a great question for you to give me in the pre-show last night.
I suspected you would not have a hard time explaining stuff about yourself. And that's not me trying to be rude.
I mean, do we have an hour?
Right, exactly.
For me to just have an intro?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I knew you would give me a hard time, but I'm like, Daniel has this. I'm not worried about it at all.
Well, hello. My name is Daniel Quasar, and I am a celestial object having a human experience.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
I have a panic disorder and anxiety. I hate being here.
And that's it. It's great to have you on.
Yep.
I appreciate
Thanks.
This makes me even happier.
Go on.
I posted that GIF in the chat with us where I'm just like, I hate this so much.
Yeah, I wonder. Go on. I'll say this after.
No, I mean, I was just gonna say I do music. I do synth stuff, things with synth, but not. I don't know. I wouldn't call myself a synthwave artist. I'm more of a like, let's shove everything together in a blender and put it out there and say it works.
Yeah.
I always say I make noises.
Well, right, but we had talked yesterday.
I don't make noise because that implies something negative. Everybody
I mean,
loves what I do.
Depends.
And if somebody doesn't like what I do, I tell them they just don't have taste.
Well, one thing you were saying to me yesterday, which was very eye-opening to me, is that you consider yourself having more of an ambient side. Is that the word you used to that?
Yeah, I say that I think I fuse genres, but I think the heavy thing that I have the most weight in is ambient music.
The reason that I attached to that was I had a hard time putting a connection on why I liked your music so much. And it is interesting to me because it does have some harder elements, like it goes harder in certain parts or has fast beat, but the entire time the song also has this glow of ambient sound around it that I love. And so when you said that, I was like, that's it. That's what I couldn't put together myself. Is that it's got this layer of ambience over it that is ultra appealing to me personally.
I had a friend who reviewed my previous album before the current one, where he commented on my use of space.
Okay, yeah.
In music, and so I think a lot of my works.
I think he means mix-wise.
Yeah. It was just kind of a lot of music can be very forward in stuff like that, but I feel like I can be all over the place. But I think, especially with that previous album, a lot of the stuff I do is very. I think about all the different elements. What's going on in the background? What's in the foreground? Right. Actually, I don't even really think I have a whole lot of things in the foreground. I think I tend to let things drift.
Right. Well, you have this album out that just came out right now on Retro Synth, which we'll be hearing later. But you have previous albums before, so this is not like you're just entering into the game right now. So I suspect that you do a lot of this stuff.
I was just born yesterday.
I suspect you do a lot of this stuff kind of without thinking. Like, you're not making a song and you're like, now, I hear this or that. I think I've found with a lot of people, they have a certain sound that just tends to come out of them. And the stuff that you're doing to me sounds so kind of natural in a way, unless I've just put this kind of fantasy together in my head of how you create music. A lot of the stuff,
I like it if you fantasize about me.
It has a certain flow to it that I think that people will hear. If you haven't heard his album, when you hear this stuff, it just seems like it was just put together. Just I don't know how to say this. It doesn't sound like you went through piece by piece and just kind of okay, this is the bass part, this is the synth part, or something like that. It just seems to gel so well. Like it's just this experience that you've created all at once.
Yeah, that's kind of how I approach music making. It's I don't try to do I don't try to have an element for each thing, like what you're talking about with okay, color by number, kind of thing. It really is more about what sounds right in the moment, or finding something. How do I word this? Oh my god, it's I can't talk anymore.
It's okay.
It's
kind of how we felt.
What sounds right, I might hear something in my head, but it's not oh, I'm trying to think of a bass part or a strings or something, rhythmic or whatever. It's oh, I hear something and I go find what is as close to that as I possibly
I'm like
can
that
get,
too.
or whatever.
And then you have the struggle of sorting through sounds to try and find the closest thing. I do that all the time. It's that's my biggest delay, is hitting the down arrow and playing the keyboard over and over and over again. But when you hit that sound you're looking for, it is a magic feeling. And then when you can hear it placed in the song like you hear it in your head, for me anyways, That feels so good. I love that feeling, but I hate the prep. Getting up to that point.
Yeah, same. And a lot of it too is kind of accidental. I will admit.
Oh, I've had that too, where you accidentally come on something and you're like, this is much better than I thought it would. In my head, this sound is much better than in the one that I was thinking of.
Yeah, no, exactly. I consider a lot of my work, not just in music, but in general, to be kind of, or I guess the more eloquent way of putting it is like, it's the muse talking.
Sure, yeah. No, I know what you're saying. And
I have a love-hate relationship with everything I put out. Like, I love it, and then until I hit the mixing mastering phase, and then I hate it again when I release it, and then I fall in love with it like a year later.
Yeah. I mean, that can happen, giving it some space. I don't want to miss, by the way, real quick, this comment that Drumwave made. He said, haha, baby Daniel, 1 day old, and you've already dropped an album. We're all slackers.
Exactly. Come on, guys. Get on it. Jeez.
Right, get on it, right? This is your inspiration. He said day old.
Can you just try?
Right.
Yeah, work harder and smarter.
Right. Maybe put some effort in, okay? Maybe once.
Yeah, I mean, I can't just, come into this and be from the get. I just can't.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure.
Get it together.
Right. Get it together. So, all right. So we've got some music that we got to move on to so we can keep within time, unless there's anything else you wanted to bring up real quick. But,
no.
Yeah, then we can, we'll come back after this next block and we'll, talk a little bit more about your music and, anything else that comes up. So we'll see you guys after this next block, starting off with the newest one, Running Waiting by Ness Daniels.
Running
And we're back. Is everyone here? So,
No.
I'm trying not to be.
You're trying not
I'm
to
never
be.
here.
It's so funny. The thing that I still have every time is that we come back and there is like, it's got to be a millisecond of delay or silence. And I'm like, every time. That's my biggest bingo
Excellent.
square, I think.
Yes.
You're like, that's a 3 square one.
When we first started, I used to mess with Dave, and
Yeah.
I would just purposely hold silence.
It was awful.
when we came back.
It was absolutely
Oh, I'm
terrible.
glad that we're exactly the same person. Then, 'cause that's
Yeah,
what
I would
I'm
do it
literally
on
doing.
purpose. I would do it on purpose every time. We just say nothing.
Yes, I'm such a nice person. I don't know why you guys would do that to me. I'm a self-admitted nice person, right?
Right.
just wanna
When
make sure
somebody
that your
tells
heart
you
is
they're a
still
nice
working.
person.
What was that, Daniel?
Oh, I just want to make sure your heart is still working.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, you want to make sure I'm awake,
Just checking on you.
on my toes.
Gotcha.
So, Daniel, let's talk a little bit about this new album that is just out now, because the next block coming up is the first of your blocks.
What?
Yeah, what can you say about how this album came together? You've been working on this for a bit, right? I believe you said it's been over a year or more, right?
Yeah,
Well,
why?
I mean, what is time? It's a made-up human construct. Well, I would say technically I've been working on this since last fall.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
actively going, this is an album, you know? But like, it includes songs that came out all the way back in like 2021. So like I started putting out stuff in like 2015. My first album came out in 2018, and then I spent like the next couple years putting out an album every year, 2018, 2019, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of got like a little, I don't know what the right word, dejected. I don't know. It was like, I don't want to do an album anymore.
Oh, like you lost the motivation, you're saying, like in the middle
Yeah,
of it?
I lost the motivation. I mean, there was also something going on in the world that might have, made it just a little less enthusiastic to do anything.
Right, you're a little
really.
bit more, felt a little worse than usual.
Yeah. I met Dom then.
Okay.
That really threw me off.
Right.
I wasn't prepared for it.
Right.
That's right. Nobody ever is.
Right.
No, they aren't. I get it.
You got to go through the meeting, Dominic, and then be like, do I want this in my life? Is
make
this
sure
who
that
I
I-
am
that
now?
Yeah, I gotta build up the antibody, the Dom
Right.
antibodies.
I come in hot everywhere I go.
The
so you
Dom
gotta be careful.
antibodies. Oh, that's
So
the best. Go on. Sorry.
So I kind of stopped doing like full albums at that point and started just really kind of just focusing on other things.
After he talked to me, by the way.
Right, right.
Yeah. And
I was a catalyst for the when they decided to stop doing music.
Right.
I hate this. I can't do it. So I started like doing singles every year
Okay.
instead. Like when a song came to me, then I would put that out and that would be a thing. But it wasn't like the level of production slowed down. And so I made like a song a year since then, 2021 till now. And in the fall last year, I was like, I kind of have the itch again. Dom got to me a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the itch is the first sign.
That's usually the first step. Yeah.
Yeah,
we
I
both
was like,
couldn't
the
wait
only
to
way
get
to-
that in,
the only-
right? We
Yeah,
both-
right.
yeah, the only way to get rid of this is to actually make an album again. God.
I actually have it's an audio topical cream.
Right.
Yeah,
You're never
exactly,
gonna get through
exactly.
this, Daniel. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I with all the things that I live with currently medically, I get it. This
Right,
is just
right.
part of the soup
This
that
is
makes me.
This is normal chat for you, right? This just seems normal.
Oh, this is completely normal. It could be way worse.
Okay. Sorry, go
but
on. Not you, Dom. Stop. Go on, Daniel.
this is my audition for being the third host.
Right.
Chat, by the way.
Yeah, you have
I'm
to see if you
actually
can
gonna-
hang with the constant interruptions.
Yeah, no, I can totally hang with the constant. We could just not play music and talk for 3 hours and it would be fine. People
Right.
would be purely entertained.
People would
we
love
should do
it.
a podcast.
The third. Yeah, I always talk about the Third Wheel podcast.
Right.
No, okay, now it's a thing. Okay, it's it's happening. Anyways, back on topic. We were talking about something important.
Yeah, well, you were talking about
we were talking about making music, releasing music.
I'm just kidding.
How I made you itch.
I just wanted to throw my dad's off for a moment.
Right.
Okay.
So you got an itch to get back into music. Is I think the last thing before we popped up.
Well, and also around that time was when I met Alex, who might still be in chat. I don't know. My biggest cheerleader right now.
Yeah, I just checked. He's technically here. I don't know if he's listening, but he is still in the chat.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. Don't trust it. Just kidding. I started working with him because he was one of his bandmates reached out to me because reached out to him because they met me and knew I was a designer and he needed some help with design work, and working with him on his album kind of got me back into wanting to like do something.
Okay.
And so I was like, well, I have a bunch of stuff that I'm working on and I'm getting inspired again and I'm working on newer things and I have the stuff that I was working on before. And so it was kind of like a really good opportunity to be like, let's put things together and actually like construct a piece. An ensemble.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it does. Sometimes it just takes something like that, or I know, like I grew up doing music, and all my friends were musicians, and we were in and out of each other's bands and this kind of thing, and then people got older and had kids and families and stuff and fell off. And when I started doing memory design, it kind of got that urge back into some of them to start getting back into music and working on albums again, because it's like, oh yeah, this used to be really fun. And so sometimes it just takes that, or helping somebody do something and you're like, wait, I used to really enjoy doing this. You just need a break sometimes.
Yeah.
And then here you are with this great new album.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks. Can I interject for just a moment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Absolutely.
Apparently I need to say no touchy. And boom,
What?
baby. I don't know.
Oh, is this in the chat?
Oh, he's on one of those NPC chats.
Oh, what?
Nothing. Never mind.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right,
You know what I'm talking about?
No, you're in timeout. You're in timeout for 5 seconds.
I do know what you're talking about, and that's what makes this is why I fit.
Yeah, I'm the oldest one here, so I'm out of touch. I mean, I assume
the fact that Dave doesn't know what we're talking about is the reason why we should make this.
I assume you're talking. I assume you're referring to the talkies, right? The movies with talking that are new technology that just came out.
No, there's this thing on like TikTok, I think it is, and they have these like people who are like.
Whoa! Hold on, sorry.
What?
Transit started, which people will hear because I forgot to reset the background song. So sorry, guys.
Way to go.
You'll hear a little bit of Daniel's song that's coming up next in the middle of our convo. So what were you saying?
I hear
Go
nothing.
ahead.
No, I was saying that there's these people on like TikTok who are like, they call themselves like NPCs, and people just essentially throw money at them while they just say nonsensical things over and over.
Yep.
So now that I've had to explain the joke, it's not funny anymore. Congratulations.
It's not funny anymore.
Yeah, good job.
You find out after the show that's how I made my millions. Like, I've got this massive TikTok NPC account, and that's all I'm known for. Oh, you never knew that?
I go on there and I'm doing the...
I swear we talked about this.
Leonardo DiCaprio, like, snapping point at the screen. Like,
We went over this.
Right.
This is the whole presentation.
Right. This is the only thing we've talked about for the first year of our friendship, and you're like, I just blanked. Sorry, brother. But
I forgot on purpose. It's like
my
trauma.
guy.
You know,
Yeah,
you place
say
it
that
real
again.
far.
sorry, what? Everyone was talking. Somebody take a turn. Dom, I thought you were in timeout for 5 seconds.
I'm not. No, I was saying
You
that
broke
it's
out?
like trauma. You know what I mean? It's something you just push in the back of your head. You know?
Right. Every day you meet me, it's just like the first day, due to all the trauma of being annoyed talking to me. You're like, who are you again? What do you do?
You start to remember why
Right. You
throughout
work
the
with
day you're
clay
talking
or
to the person,
something?
like, oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, right.
Yeah.
So what we like, as some people heard, we have 3 songs. Well, 2 songs are actually from your newest album, and then in the middle of those 2 we have sandwiched that Upgrade Within the Storm song. So the songs we're going to be hearing are Transit, Upgrade Within the Storm, and Transmit. Is there anything about these 3 songs you'd want to say before we listen to them, or is it something you'd want to talk about after people hear them?
Either or doesn't really matter. I just I started with Transit because there are some people who have a love for it, and it was also like the intro track for my show last Friday. So I'm like, perfect. It's like the easiest one to throw first.
I really like that song, by the way, and it may have messed
and then
up
literally
the order, by the way.
Upgrade is just afterwards because it's also the one that I play after during my show.
Right.
And Transmit's in there because it's the only other one that is similar.
You should have said it started with a T, so I just randomly put it in. Like, all of your choices are totally
I do
meaningless.
have a story for why there's like 3 songs that all start with the same word on my album, but we can talk about that after.
Okay. So if there's nothing else, let's move on to your first block.
I have nothing for you.
You have nothing for me? All right. You good, Dom?
I'm always good, yeah.
You're like, I love these interview shows. I just, your feet are up on the table, right? You've got like...
I'm just chilling, yeah.
All right, guys. All right. This first one up is from Daniel's newest album. This is called Transit.
was a hard day. know is it won't be long till I find myself in another place. Left 2 devices and I can't go wrong. Feel it coming from all around. What was I thinking? Leave it all behind. And if I take it all when it comes, will I make it to the other side? What's going on? All I know is it won't be long till I find myself in another place. With 2 devices and I can't go wrong. Like a stone, throw it in my mind. Into the rush, it feels like desire. If I weather it till it ends, will I find myself played even higher? I don't know what's going on. All I know is it won't be long till I find myself in another place. With 2 devices and I can't go wrong. From within, path was chosen, wasn't really mine. And if it was, could I change the pace? Find some meaning held deep inside. Devices and I can't go wrong. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me.
And we're back. You know, it's funny. I always try to clear my throat before I talk, and every time it's just a total failure. But anyways, we are back, everybody. Excellent tracks. Daniel, obviously I don't have to tell you that, as this is not the first time we've ever talked, but your show has now birthed the farty bass sound. So I appreciate that very much.
Yeah, that's the new adjective for the album as a whole.
Right.
It's very farty.
Yeah, we're making a whole new cinematic universe here on this show with various things people say. So that may be going forward how basses are described that have that kind of like fuzzy sound to them. But I just,
although I will appreciate,
my friend has always referred to it as that. By the way, I just want to let you know, like every track I've ever sent him, he's like, "I don't know, your bass is kind of farty." And I'm like, "Oh,
you're like, thanks."
Kind of farty.
You're like, awesome. Thanks for that.
Yes, thank you.
Exactly what I was going for. That, or as somebody else said, the trouser trumpet.
Yeah, that was Craig that said that. You going for the trouser trumpet on this song? You're like, of course. I mean, it is a banger, after all.
Who wouldn't?
Right?
I mean, come on.
I'm not insane. Yeah, so you said you had a story. I feel like there is a spill the tea joke, dad joke that could be made here about the reference of tea in the track or something, but I will just leave it at that. What was it?
Oh. No, yes, but no, but yes, but also okay.
Perfect.
Okay,
welcome to the show. Go on.
Yeah, welcome to the show. My name is, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm actually farting right now.
Right. You're recording your new bass line right now, right?
Yes.
When am I not?
I might not be wearing pants.
Right. Well, of course.
Who would be? I mean, come on. Anyways, a while ago, so this will stem into a longer conversation about my current album and what it means and like why I called it what I called it and stuff like that. But an early version of what I was working on was I had a whole bunch of tracks that had the word trans at the beginning of them.
Okay.
And part of that stemmed from, you know, my own personal identification and stuff like that. But the album itself was going to be a track list of just the last part of each of those words.
Oh.
So instead of transmit, it was just the track would have been called Mit.
Right.
And instead of transform, which is a remix on the album that nobody knows about unless you buy Bandcamp or the CD, wink wink, it was just going to be called Form. And then Transit was just going to be called It. And there was a whole bunch of other tracks I was working on as well that had different names. But the album itself was just going to be called Trans. So then you'd be like looking at the track list going, these aren't words at all. But then you realize, oh, I say the album title and the track title, now it makes sense.
That is actually a really cool concept.
Yeah, it was a really fun idea. I just didn't. It was because at that time, a friend of mine, my friend Moon Talk, who's a really great synthwave artist, challenged me. This was when I wanted to get back into working on music again, sort of. I was like needed a challenge, and he was like, pick a genre and make something. And I was like, okay, I will make a trance album. And that's where that also stemmed.
Oh, interesting.
The idea of the naming stemmed from that as well. And so, yeah, that is kind of where that whole naming scheme kind of came from. And 3 of those songs lasted to the latest iteration.
Right. That is a cool concept, though. Yeah, I mean, that was a great idea. I'm suspecting you're a creative person. I don't know. It's just coming to me right now. I don't know. I'm
not creative at all, actually.
Here.
There is a team involved.
Right. Right.
And I just sign off on things.
Right. This is the team. You have the kind of team that like wakes you up in the morning and carries you to a chair, right? It helps you get ready and everything.
I have not touched my own body in a very long time.
Right. It's got the whole crew working for you.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So let me see here. And I know Woren had a bunch of questions. Go ahead, Woren.
Hi. How are you?
Lay it on me.
Lay it
No,
on.
you know what? I mean, I'm going to ask you the same question we ask every guest now is what's your favorite breakfast cereal?
Oh, you mean the thing that they were talking about in chat?
Yes, this is one of the things we do on every show now, thanks to Craig Pac-Man.
Oh God.
Right, you're like, I'm so above this.
Craig Pac-Man.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, growing up, it was Reese's Puffs.
Yeah, I've heard that one
Reese's-
before because that's
Yeah,
awesome.
because Reese's are my favorite candy, even though I don't eat them anymore because I'm old.
Oh, that's mine too, by the way. There we go.
Oh, twins.
There it is, twins. Reese's
Get
twins.
out of my head. I told you to move out a long time ago.
All right, I'm working on it.
Get out of my basement.
Right.
It's a process trying to leave your family behind. You know what I mean?
It really is. But now, now I eat Heritage Flakes.
Nice. That is the best answer.
It's the
we've
only
ever
one
had.
I eat. I get it from Trader
Flakes.
Joe's, which I don't think either of you know.
Yeah, I do. There's Trader Joe's in Illinois. I go there all the time. Yep.
What?
Oh yeah.
They're
Oh, yeah,
national.
there's Trader Joe's over here. Yeah.
That's weird. I don't like that.
Now you're done with them
Very
forever.
corporate. Okay, I can't go there anymore.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like that too whenever I find like a band that I really like and then they make it big and I'm like, nah, I don't like them anymore.
right.
I never liked them to begin with.
Right.
Nah.
Or you got to be one of those guys where you're like, the first demo was like pretty cool, and then they sold out, even though the sound is identical. You know, like that kind of stuff. But it's just too corporate now. I can't be into it.
Yeah, no, I eat Heritage Flakes because I need to get my fiber intake in the morning, and that's just how I do it.
Hey,
That's awesome.
it works. And
I'm a Raisin Bran guy.
yeah, there you go.
I love Raisin Bran, but it has so much added sugar. Do
That's
you know
the
how
best
much
part.
sugar they add into
Yeah,
that? It's
that's why it's good.
ridiculous.
I don't even want to know. I don't want to know because I enjoy eating it.
Right.
Like once in a while.
That's why
Yeah, no, it's great.
it's great stuff because it's like half sugar.
Yeah, no, you're
Dead
not wrong.
silence. I loved that there was silence there. I was gonna say something and I'm like, oh,
that wasn't too
Well,
bad.
I'm sorry. I saw my name being tagged, and so when something is about me, I ignore everything else going on.
Right. Future Past Radio is saying nursing home cereal is what my wife calls it.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Because that is where I am right now. Future Past. You get
he
me.
mentioned some cereal he likes or something before, but it could also be relevant to Heritage Flakes. I gotta find that. Like next time I'm at Trader Joe's, I will look for that. I may buy it to try it, and then we
it
can.
does.
It's basically Raisin Bran without the raisins and without the sugar.
Oh, it's like Bran Flakes, only healthier.
Brendan.
Yeah, but it's more than that because it's like millet and sprout and like it's like a bunch of mixes of wheats and stuff like that. But it was a good amount of fiber without a ton of sugar added, and then I can just add in some like cashews and some berries and call it good.
Right, and then you're like in the back room secretly dumping all the sugar on it, and you're like, it's fine. It's not refined.
Yeah.
It's
Mine
cane
tastes great.
sugar.
I don't know what everybody else's problem is. Mine tastes amazing.
Right.
Man, they're all yelling at me now.
They're not yelling at you.
Stop it.
Oh, they're saying
leave me alone, chat. I didn't do anything to you. Stop saying my name over and over and over again.
Man, it's hard to be popular. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
They don't even know the half of it.
Right. They don't.
The bomb has not been dropped yet.
No, not yet. We'll save that to the very end, right before we sign off.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, by the way. Bye.
By the way.
Right.
You may have seen this.
I got this really
see you
good
later.
joke, and then you just hang up.
Right.
I've got this really good lipstick that I've been wearing.
Right. I'm sure everyone else is really into that. So let me just put a link right here in the chat to it.
Yeah.
Tell me your reviews.
That was one of my favorite things to do to my friends. When I'd be like, I would start to tell a joke, and then just before the punchline, I would just hang up the phone.
Yeah.
Every time.
It's one of those, and then it cuts to a frame that says directed by Michael Bay.
Right.
There you go. Perfect.
That's the best way of putting it. That is absolutely true.
Very fun.
So I'm looking at the next block here. We got all three of these songs are on your new album, which I know now. It's funny. Yesterday, I don't think you were here for this, but I asked him if one of these songs that we're about to play was on his new album, and it is. And it was like the most offended I've ever seen Dave.
Oh yeah, I was like,
so,
Dave, have you even listened to the album yet?
Right. We had a real heart to heart about how. Right. We had a real heart to heart about how I'm just lying to him constantly. Right. It's just all a ruse.
Yeah. Well, you just got to say, yeah, I listened to it. It's great. Everything you do is great. That's all you got to. That's what we all do.
That's how you've been. That's how you've been getting on his good side. I see.
That's how you do it with everybody. In like, I've noticed that. Like, whenever you're like talking to people, they'll be like, everything you make is great, and it's like, not everything. Come on, really.
No, but that was funny.
What it's worth, Dom was on my good side the moment that I laid eyes on him.
Oh, there you go. Wow. See,
what can I say?
You win.
Yep.
You win.
Wait
till you see him in the driveway with the hose and boxers spraying the driveway down.
Yes.
That's a standard morning.
As long as it's exactly what I imagined it to be, then I will be fine.
Right. Green road.
I gotta make sure that the driveway grows really well.
Right.
Yeah.
Make sure the driveway.
The concrete needs to be wet.
That's right. So
it was meant to be wet.
With these 3 songs coming up, you and I have been wondering again and Be Alone Tonight. Is there anything you want to say about these before we get into them? Or is this more of an after thing?
Well, I mean, either or, both, whatever, everything. They're songs, and I like them. No, I those ones I picked because, well, You and I is a great one because I wanted to, I just really love that track. I did it with a friend from high school. My friend Sarah, who is featured on the track with me. We've been friends for over 20 years, and I recorded her vocals like 2 years ago when I was originally working on this track. Mm-hmm. And then afterwards, like a year later, I was like, man, I can't just have like, I was weird about it. I was like, I can't have an album of stuff that has a bunch of my vocals and then have a track that has somebody else doing vocals, but not me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to turn this into a duet. So I sang the same thing and then like spliced us together to have this kind of like interwoven duet vibe going. And then I tossed it to my friend Sarah who worked on Transit. And he turned it into this really great deep house kind of track.
Right.
And so I really love it, and it deserves to get the limelight just as much as anything else. I've been wondering again is a remake of a track from my 2018 debut album, and I wanted to throw it in there because it's something different.
Sure, yeah.
It's a little bit vaporwave, a little bit country. Just kidding, not country. I
was going to say, how dare you?
Oh, man, Pashon would have been so excited. If that was true, Pashon would be ready.
Sorry. I'm not, no, I don't, no. And so I was like, I need to throw in something that's a little more experimental so people can see that side, since you refuse to play one of the 2 tracks that are like 10 minutes or longer.
Absolutely refuse.
Well, I mean, there's just something to be said about sitting through a 10-minute track. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like, on the radio.
I get it. I'll let people experience that when they go buy the album.
Right.
Do the radio edit and have it be like 3 seconds long.
Right. That's a great idea.
Did you hear me, chat? I said go buy the album.
Do it.
Do it. Yeah, every link that I'm posting for this goes to the same album, so it's easy to find.
Do it now or we dox you all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I have all your addresses and phone numbers and government names. I know how this works.
That's right.
And then the last track on the set, Be Alone Tonight, is the current / lead single for the album itself. And that one is one of my favorites. And so I just was like, what a perfect way to stop my music set than to put the current single.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good, this set is a good, this block is a good block because all the songs are good, but I feel like the first one and the last one really enclose it in nicely.
And it's a good sandwich.
Right, it's a good
with
sandwich.
With great meat.
Right. All right, so let's move on to this. The first one is You and I featuring Sarah. Is it Sequoia? Is that the right way to pronounce it?
I mean, that's what I've been saying.
Okay.
I could be wrong. Who knows?
Is it Sequoia?
No.
No, it's definitely not that. All right, you're back in timeout.
It's not a tree. Okay.
All right, so it's You and I featuring Sarah Sequoia. So I will we'll see you guys after this block.
Every day I know. What did you do to me? Why can't you set me free? I wanna know. Where did you go? I wanna know. The moment has passed. Why did you take it away? Where did you go? That feeling in your voice, it's not there anymore. I don't think you'll ever say the words I wanna know. The pinnacle, every day I know. What did you do to me? Why can't you set me free? I wanna know. Where did you go? I wanna know. The moment has passed. Why did you take it away? Where did you go? That feeling in your voice, it's not there anymore. I don't think you'll ever say the words I wanna know. Why didn't you try to see the freedom in my life? Follow the signs, there you will find you and I. Sometimes you want it to be different. Why do we even go through all this when it's just the same as it's been every time? I don't know. tonight. And if only I could, you know I would. But I can't seem to be alone tonight.
And we're back. And so this album that you have out now is not only available on digital, but on vinyl and on compact disc. And I've seen the compact disc.
The trunk of my car.
Right. Well, don't tell them about our scalping operation.
Our side business,
right.
The bootleg.
The bootleg version that we're selling. That's the joke I was making to you before when you sent me your live concert thing. It's like, this is going straight to my vinyl production house in Poland or something.
That's right.
to get the European market.
Yeah.
And you were fine with it. You were totally okay with it. So it's all good.
Yeah, I was like,
we
whatever.
talked about it just now.
I know what y'all need to do. It's fine. I get it. We all need to make it in this world.
Right. We all have to hustle. Dom's got to call some of his family relatives and make it difficult for you to say no, right? Or something like that. Like a quick
Does
phone
he call
call.
them something else other than relatives?
What? I have no idea what's going on right now. Are you getting this, Woren? Do you know what's going on?
Never. I'm all about the chaos, buddy.
Right. You're like, I'm upstairs making breakfast. This is an
And
interview
if I
know what
show.
you're
have
talking
to
about.
explain the joke, it's not funny anymore.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing Monopoly.
Right, with yourself.
You've been playing that
Yeah.
game for like 3 years now, man. What's going
Yeah,
on?
same
Right.
game.
Same game, 3 years.
Very small
Nothing
movie,
happened.
But me and the other 4 versions of myself are feuding. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal.
Internally.
Yeah, it's fine.
So you mentioned something before about there's some bonus stuff too on these albums. What was that again? It's on this compact disc and it's on the digital, but it's hidden if
Yeah,
you look at it
so
on Bandcamp right now.
So the album itself is just the main 8 tracks that you see on streaming and you see on the Bandcamp front page and stuff like that. But if you buy the Bandcamp or you buy the CD, they both have hidden tracks, one at the beginning and one at the end. And I did that because I wanted to. But I had other tracks that were important. Well, I just was like, part of me was like, oh my god, it took 4 years to put out an album and it only has 8 tracks, but it's like 49 minutes long, so I really shouldn't have felt weird about it. But I just wanted to they were good tracks, they deserve to be on there.
Sure, right.
And part of the reason why they're not on like the main album itself, like the main thing, is because I'm trying to get this pressed for vinyl. I couldn't fit everything.
Oh, right.
Or at least I couldn't convince people that I should get to do 2 LP again.
Right.
I've been down that road before.
That's a hard road. I've heard.
It really would have been 3 sides, and there would have just been a blank side.
Right.
But it would just have been me talking or something. I don't know. I would have done something.
Right. Should have had 10 7-inch records, all in like a box set. All singles.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Right.
Don't get me started
See?
Don't get me started on fun stuff.
I got all the bad ideas for you. Don't worry.
Dave has all the good ideas.
Yeah, all of them.
Right.
But, so I was like, that kind of was what geared what I was like, how I shaped the album itself. But I was like, you know what? I can still offer these in a fun way, like a surprise for people who buy the CD or who buy it directly on Bandcamp, and they get, a little bit extra that they weren't expecting,
right.
Which is kind of my motto in life.
That is
a little
cool.
Bit more than you were expecting.
I actually really like when people do that, so I'm glad that you did that. It's cool to buy it and then get extra tracks.
Yeah,
and they're good.
I did it specifically
so
for you, Dave.
Oh, thank you. I knew it. I didn't want to bring this up because I didn't want to embarrass Woren, but I do appreciate you doing that.
Hey,
I'm never embarrassed.
We got 2 questions in the chat. Craig wants to know what DAW you use, as he always does, and then the Game Night wanted to know what got you started into the genre.
Okay. So DAW, I originally started with Reason from Propellerhead, I guess formerly known as Propellerhead. Now they're just called Reason Studios because it's all they have. But I moved over to Ableton back in like 2020, because I needed something that was a little more modern, a little more reliable. And plus, that was when Reason moved from being strictly just a DAW to you're able to use the entire DAW itself as a VST. So I was like, I don't need to hold on to this as the main thing that I use anymore. But I still love it because my music career grew up working with those sounds and those instruments and those things that they have that are specifically for them. So I had to, I couldn't get rid of it. And Ableton was kind of like the perfect way to get modernized but still have access to everything. What got me started in the genre? Well, I mean, long time ago, I heard a track called Interspace by the one and the only, we miss him forever, Starcadian.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me fall in love instantly with the genre.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, oh, here is a synthwave track that is also very like pop oriented.
Mm-hmm. Right.
There's like it was, I mean, I guess you could consider Daft Punk to be similar in respects to it, although I mean in some ways, but like this was like very much like, this is synthwave, but it's also a vocal track and it's pop oriented. Like it hit me in really great ways. And that's what got me into, I was like, okay, I want to make this. That was my response to that. I was like, I want to do this exact thing. And that's what kind of got me going down the road of like really digging deeper into the synth genre and doing a lot of like vocoder and stuff like that and things just to kind of, I ended up finding my own thing instead, which is even better. Not better than that song, but I mean, like, even better for me as a musician, like, imitation is the highest form of flattery, but if you can come up with your own thing, that's even better.
And that's the thing, you never know who's going to hear a track of yours randomly and be like, whoa, I want to do this. I mean, you never know. You never know what the one listen randomly is going to result in. Yeah,
exactly. And it's still one of my top tracks. Like, I love that so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, that answers the question for what got me into working with synthwave. Plus, also having a bunch of friends who are just in the genre kind of helps a little bit.
That helps a lot for sure. I mean, it's fun to, it's like we always say about the community and everything, but it's a whole kind of like-minded group of people that you can like hang out with and talk about stuff with. You all have something in common, even if you have other stuff that's not in common. That's my experience, anyways.
Yeah.
So we're dramatically running out of time here. So let's.
I know.
It goes very fast. No, it goes very fast every week. So unless there's something else you want to say, let's move on because I want to make sure we get some of these other tracks in as well.
I only have one more thing to say.
Sure.
Maybe two. Go buy my album. The pre-order for vinyl is still on, and if I would really appreciate it. Thank you. I love you. And
we are coming back after this, by the way. We have a kind of a goodbye segment, so we will definitely be hitting that again before we go.
I just want to make sure that every chance I get, I yell at these people and tell them to get my vinyl. Of
course.
Right,
yes.
Get my vinyl.
The review is like, I bought this out of guilt.
Craig Pac-Man, I have not seen you buy the vinyl yet. Where are you?
The direct call out. Craig's like, I'm in Australia.
Yeah, that's fine. They ship internationally.
Right.
Okay,
all right.
That's it. That's all I needed to do.
All right, let's move on to this next block, and then we'll be back to say our goodbyes and everything. This first one up is one of the new ones from Don Yeslin's album Lost Letters. This is Blind Love. And we're back, unfortunately, at the end of the show to say our goodbyes. This may be one of the fastest feeling shows we've had in a little bit. And I know we say that every time because they always feel fast, but this one felt super fast to me for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's because
I'm here.
Right. No, I think it was because you're, to me anyways, you're always a really fun and interesting person to talk with. And so it's, I don't know. It felt really good.
Stop it. Music, we're live.
Right.
Everything went by pretty quick, actually.
Yeah, super fast. So what are some parting things you'd like to say? There might be, there's something, you're selling something, right? Daniel, I can't remember what it is.
Oh, I was just going to ask, do I pick up my check at the front desk on the way out?
Oh, yeah, we don't talk about that on the air. It's a Venmo payment.
Yeah, but parking's not validated.
Yeah,
so.
ooh, you're supposed to tell them that before the show.
I'll have to go hit up Macy's and just get them to validate real quick.
There we go, all right.
There we go. There we go.
I like to think that we're at an office mall, like a mall with the offices, you know,
that's right.
kind of thing. Yeah, that's where this is happening.
Right, I'll meet you in the food court
we're
after
in the
this.
sub-basement of it.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Digital CDs. Actually, if you buy the CD get like, I'll send it to you now because I literally have them.
Magically.
Yeah, magically, it will just appear in your hands. Trust me, bro. That's how it works. You buy the CD, it's just there. But the vinyl, I would love it. That's really the most important. Yeah. I mean, all of it's just get the album. I don't care, just get the album. But if you want to go the extra mile, get the vinyl.
The vinyl is the way to go. I have that pre-ordered, and I'm very excited to get it.
I'm so stoked on it. Yeah. I want it so bad. Like I want it more than I want it I want it for other people. I want it for myself.
I want it for myself, right? Well, I want to thank you for coming on the show. We're already we're friends and we talk often and then that kind of stuff, and so it's always fun to have a friend on the show, and I know you talk with Dominic as well, and you guys are friends, so it's fun to have that kind of people already. It's very comfortable and easy to do that kind of thing, and yeah, I appreciate making the time and waking up early to come on and everything. It was really cool of you to do.
I agree.
I don't want to be too weird or anything, but I love you guys.
And we love you too, bro.
Kind of great.
Right. No, see, we're supposed to be dead silent there to get him back.
Oh, yeah. You see?
We ruined it.
Should have planned that out. I didn't even think about that. I should have.
Are you guys having a secret chat on the side about me while we're trying to be on?
Always. Dave, there's always a...
You do realize that awkward is my middle name and it's not going to work.
Yeah, we have ICQ open right now, and we have a chat going.
Right.
So
we actually have a separate video call.
We're also on MIRC right now.
Right. Whoa. Big flex there. Get out of here.
If Dave and I are in a room, there's always a sidebar.
Right. Always. No, there's no side chat going. We do sometimes have that if there's something going on, but not this show. So we're all
it's
good.
mostly just me dogging, him for something. And
right.
Usually that.
Yes, it's the relationship we have. But
way to go, dude.
Yeah, good job. Solid effort.
I wanted to thank everyone for coming to the show as well. You guys make the show, as I say every week. And I know Dom has a quick parting message.
Yeah, it's always just be kind to each other. It doesn't take much effort. You can make somebody's day a little bit better if you're just nice to them. So
absolutely.
Do it or the punishment cage.
Right.
Yeah, be nice and buy my vinyl.
Right. Buy Daniel's album, and that will allow you to be a jerk to somebody once. That's your free ticket. So, but yeah, we have 2 songs to play us out. A one that will, very intense one, I guess you could say, and then one that's going to be super smooth and end the chat in a end the show in a very relaxing way. So, Daniel, thank you so much for coming on. Dom, thank you as always, and we will see everybody next week. All right, later, everyone.
Okay, bye.
Seismic disruption.